I'm part of a movement called Champion South Africa. Now we know that when it comes to world events, South Africa has taken part in the Rugby World Cup. We've won 2 World Cups. Soccer, 0. Cricket, for some reason, we can't win it. There are so many World Cups, okay? But think about this one. There is no World Cup of Nations, isn't it? It doesn't exist. There is no such thing. There's no United Nations Secretary General who stands up and says, I hereby acknowledge the winning nation for this year, for the whole world, as whatever. It doesn't exist, okay? I'd like to think that one day, when it finally does exist, that the UN Secretary General delivers that trophy, and the winning nation trophy. And I'm being incredibly idealistic, but goodness, the tech guys will understand this. You have to dream about something that doesn't exist. I would like to think that the United Nations Secretary General would deliver that trophy to my country, to your country, to our country, to South Africa. Now, for that to happen, it means that every one of us has got to make a stance and adopt a philosophy of being an absolute champion in whatever you do. I'm not going to tell you what you're doing, do whatever, but you have to commit to being the champion. When you multiply that, the numbers of champions we have, suddenly we have a nation of 1 million champions, maybe even more. And then we're in a position of building South Africa from what I call mid-table South Africa into what I'd like to think one day we can call it not just a verb, but an actual noun, champion South Africa. Now, let me ask you this. Are you guys all committed to building up this vision of a champion South Africa? There's something like, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. The half a claps doesn't work. If you're committed to it, you can either have a moment of silence when people have whatever they want to mourn. I like a moment of rejoicing. Can I suggest that for a full minute, and I mean a minute, I don't mean a spaza clap, I mean something real, okay? We're going to clap for 1 minute, fully energizing each other towards that vision of acknowledging excellence and building up a champion South Africa. Are you all ready for that? I'm going to clap for 1 minute, right? So let's go, 1 minute. I love the fact that some people don't want to stop. They're just so excited. But I'm serious. Take this home with you. Energize yourself and think of that dream that is up to every one of us. And why is that important? Because tonight is about winners as well. Because 10 people who are effectively, I could almost call them disparagingly no-name brands like yesterday, are not no-name brands anymore thanks to this Hack Josie challenge. They are known. They are champions in their field. And the more champions we have like them across the nation, well, that can only be good for our country.